people will always be against what's different. People will always have issues with minorities and people who, violate what they see as the essence of true existence. But you've got to be strong in who you are. You've got to have a strong will, or you'll just crack. And everyone's going to crack a little bit, but if you just keep going, if you surround yourself with positive people who make you feel good about who you are and strengthen your spirit, and if you see things truly and look through people who have ulterior motives and who are insecure with themselves, then you'll make it.
Well, I would never do it in high school. I would not advise that. Just because it's just not worth it. You're not gonna be ready for that abuse. No one will be. And when you do decide, make sure you're prepared, because that's the thing I wish I was. And you just that's just a real big thing. You gotta be able to be prepared and be able to stand up to them. Because, well, they will like bash you down at first, because they don't know, like most parents just don't know anything about gay society. So you just have to be prepared for like how long, like when they ask you dumb questions like how long have you known? And if they say, well, we didn't think you were because you had a girlfriend, you just have to be prepared for such statements as that. And the kicker is when they bring up AIDS, make sure you know about that, because at the time I didn't know it. I mean, I knew about AIDS, but I didn't know I needed to have like a whole textbook education about it to go against my parents, because they're like, you know nothing about it. It's like, well, I didn't know you would quiz me on it. Because that was really, like hearing when I said that to Josh, he's like, they shouldn't have not brought that up. And I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't, but they did. Because actually, when that ended, my dad's like, do you want me to drive you home? I'm like, no. And I left, and dead serious, because I wasn't prepared for the reaction, and I wasn't prepared to answer them, and I didn't know what I was doing. And the whole psychiatry meeting, honest to God, I cried from leaving my house to driving back to Kent, and that was a 15-minute of wailing alone, because that's how I felt at the time. Because, I mean, if your parents are going to do that to you, yes, that's great if you have your cousins and your brothers and your friends on your side. But it's another thing to have your parents, and for me, it was like, since I'm adopted, at the time it felt like I just lost another set. So...
my life is entirely varied as who I am. Gay is just a small part of that, but it's an integral part of who you are, your sexual being. I've been through a lot of things, and I've got a lot of things to go, but I think I'll be okay.
Quite honestly, hopefully with someone that would be really nice. Because, well, actually right now I would like to have someone, because I'm tired of like working for myself. I just want to I want to have like someone beside me while I'm like trying to get to my goal. Because it's so cliche to be like, well, when you get where you want to get to in life, you can find someone. I'm like, no, I want to find someone now. But in 10 years, I hope to be in a very serious relationship. Mm-hmm. And I don't know about kids. That's going to be, that I would never push for. But if my husband does,